Hey everybody, welcome to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. Hey man, summer's like in full swing and everybody is like hanging out and barbecuing and swimming and everything. Hey, school will be back soon though, so don't get too comfortable. Hey, while you're doing your thing, why don't you go to our Facebook and Instagram and follow us, and then go to like YouTube and subscribe to our channel. That'd be super cool, man. All right, enjoy the show.
You're listening to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We talk life, food, relationships, and have fun with all of it. And now here's your host, comedian John Hill.
That's right, everybody. We are back. As much as you want us to go away, we're still coming back. We're here again.
Like a bad penny.
Mm-hmm. A bad penny.
I don't know what that means.
No, it just means you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess so.
Just keeps coming back.
Keep coming back like a bad penny. We should look that up.
Evil penny. It's evil.
Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's not even, it has nothing to do with actual money.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody named Penny keeps showing up at your door.
I doubt it.
Her name's Bad Penny. We can make a whole,
Penny.
like, that's like a Stephen King film.
I just had a flashback to junior high. There's this girl that used to follow me around, and she was weird. And I remember it was like a scene out of a movie, man. I shut my locker door, and her face was right there. I was like, oh!
Penny Badfinger.
Penny Badfinger, yep.
Hi, Jared. What are you doing?
Are those your books?
What's in your locker?
I like potatoes. Do you like potatoes?
I can count a potato.
Hey, John. That show's already under
I
control.
wonder if Penny is listening to the show.
Sorry, Penny.
Sorry, Penny.
She's a nickel now. She changed.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, it's the
So,
candy. I'm all hopped up on sugar.
We are here on the show.
Oh, jacked up on my
Another week.
Uh-huh.
Have another week of life. If everything falls apart and you can still get to a podcast, you'll be able to listen to us until Jesus comes back.
That's right. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully by the end of this show. But hey, everybody's here. Jared is here on my left.
Make
I am
haste.
here.
What's happening, Jared?
Oh, you know, a lot.
A lot.
I forgot to tell you last week, from the week before, you had mentioned when I was asking everybody for help about meal planning and stuff like that. You had mentioned a service called Wild Fork. You still buy stuff from there?
Yeah.
I went and bought a bunch of meat. I was like,
That's primarily what they service. Meat.
it was like $150 to get a new customer discount. I'm like, sold.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the first order is great.
Buy
Yeah,
a bunch
because
of
of
meat.
that.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff did you get? Anything like unique?
Yeah, actually, it's the only place I've been able to find duck breast. I can find whole ducks, but I don't really want to break down a duck to cook it. So
Break down a duck.
break down a duck.
Break it up.
So I was able to find some duck breasts on there, and I found some confit duck legs that
Yeah.
were pre-cooked.
What does confit mean?
Just means cooked in its own fat.
Oh.
Did
So-
they have chicken rings?
They did not have chicken rings.
But they do have a lot of chicken wings. Yeah. The chicken wings are good.
Are
I
they?
bought that a couple times. I mostly buy beef, so because that's what I eat. But
Yeah.
it's rib eyes, all that. But I also found the whole short rib. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't cut them up or whatever. It's all whole. I haven't cooked it yet, so it's still in my freezer, but I plan to.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, but it's not cheap anywhere.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's
One of the reasons I bought
expensive.
from there because I found the pricing to be very similar to what I pay at my grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah.
And most meat services
now.
I've looked at are usually double or triple,
Right.
especially for seafood. So we did buy a lot of seafood on there.
Yeah.
We just had the salmon last night. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought salmon from them too.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. They do a good service. I mean, I like them.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
So if you like meat, check it out.
If you
They're not an advertiser, but Wild Fork.
Right. Yeah, they're not a support or what do you call
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
A support.
It could be.
It could
We
be.
need some new
Come on,
sponsors.
Wild Fork.
We got to get on the horn and
Get
get
on
some new
there.
sponsors
Yeah.
in here, man.
We got to just get outside of our 6 listeners.
Yeah, I think it's 7.
6.5.
Yeah.
All right. What 6.5? What is there short?
There's more.
He's only got
more
1 year.
There's
Is there a
more
small person
There's
listening?
more Von Trapp children than there are listeners.
There's yeah. Hey,
The Von Trapps.
Scott is back.
I'm back.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, chilling,
Hanging in there?
living
Nice.
Loving life.
Got the stare bear behind you.
I meant to ask you how the food thing was coming.
Good. I was doing great. And I took 2 weeks off and put on 5 pounds.
Did you really?
Yeah. And then realized why I don't need to take 2 weeks off. So, yeah. So, but it's going great. Yeah, everything's really good. So I'm hoping to start up again. My goal is by September to, be under a certain weight and all that kind of stuff. But it's not really about that. I just want to keep just being healthy. Yeah, just being healthy. But but it's good to have you, Scott. Ray's here, making
With a
noise.
handful of Reese's.
Man, Ray's got ADD and now he's eating chocolate. I don't think that's smart.
Have caffeine; it'll calm him down.
Right.
I can see the number purple when I get all hot.
In the song "Let's Go Crazy" by Prince, there's a purple banana. Let's go get that purple banana while we're in the truck.
Don't want to.
That's it. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to look that up.
Don't look it up.
There's symbolism there.
Isn't that the manufacturer of Scott's microphone? Purple Banana Microphone Company?
Purple Banana Ink.
Limited.
That's the Dolomite model.
Dolomite.
That's right. Well, listen, guys. I thought today we would talk about. I was looking up just popular podcast topics and things.
Yep.
And this isn't one of them, but
We didn't want to do those.
no. But in the process, well, one of them though had to do with just giving people information they don't already know or something.
Yeah.
So I looked up like things that would blow your mind.
Oh,
And Reader's Digest has 75 of them.
really?
Reader's Digest doesn't mess around, man. You don't. Reader's Digest, they're like the authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to obviously go through all 75. Some of them aren't really that interesting, but there are some that are. So I thought maybe today we could read off a few of these and see if the way they framed it was like these are things you might like really want to believe it's not true, but it's true.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
so
Like unbelievable type stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like it just sounds like it's a fake headline, but it's actually real.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't bother with numbers, but the first one is it's not the first one on the list, but
First one you're reading.
There is an island of garbage in the Pacific Ocean that is twice the size of Texas.
I knew this.
It moves. Yeah. It's the like the trash heap.
It's a floating island of plastic and trash.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow.
So it's
it's the
all
great
people from Beverly Hills and Scottsdale, or is
I think it's Orange County.
oh no, it's not.
Somebody used this word, but it's called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Yes.
Huh?
There's probably some Garbage Patch Kids that come out of it, and they could probably sell them. And then
One of them used to stalk me in junior high.
They live on the island.
this is interesting.
How did that come about?
Because we're filthy people.
But I mean, is that what we're taking it out there and dumping it?
No.
I think it's something with the currents and stuff. It makes it like
All come together.
swirl together. Yeah.
It's like in your tub. If you like all the hair or whatever would, it don't just all stay separate. It kind of somehow centrifugal force or something pulls it all together.
Gravitates.
So it's not
to
an
itself.
official.
I don't think they
like,
go out and
place
dump
where
on
they-
it. No, but it is. It's measured at 600,000 square miles.
Crazy.
You can probably see it from space.
That is twice the size of
It's a co-
Texas.
it's a continent.
Twice the size of Texas.
Yeah.
I should be able to go to Google Earth right now and tell it to find. What'd they call it?
Well, if we want to stay the whole show on this one issue, but yeah, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
It's West Scottsdale.
It's right off the coast of Long Beach.
It's Puerto Rico. Just kidding.
Jeez.
So the most highlighted book on Amazon is now a self-help book. It used to be the Bible. Forever it was the Bible. It has been overtaken by the 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss.
Oh my gosh.
And now it is the most high. So I think it's ironic that we go from a book that God wrote to self-help.
Right.
That's now more popular.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
Of course.
I don't need God. I'll do it myself.
wow.
An Australian lake is naturally bubblegum pink.
Interesting.
Yeah. Lake Hillier.
Crikey.
Hey, Lake Hillier looks
By
bright.
cracky?
I don't think that's the same.
Lake Hillier looks bright bubblegum pink. Up close, it takes on a rich fuchsia shade. Yeah. But the best part is that no one can figure out why.
What?
Something from down under
Science.
is not staying under.
From under.
From under. That's funny.
Lake from under.
like from under. This one was crazy to me, but lobster. Mm-hmm. We like lobster, delicious.
Ooh, yeah.
Floating cockroaches. But
Yeah.
anyway, lobster was once considered such a garbage food. It could only be fed to prisoners.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
No, it's a delicacy.
Sea roach.
It
Yeah.
is. Bottom
You ever
dweller.
had lobster milk?
No.
Is it like cockroach milk?
I've had cockroach milk.
Have you?
Yeah, it was so universally disliked that it was only seen fit to feed prisoners.
Wow.
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 A side note, did you know that some types of lobsters can live forever?
Really?
Not if I get a hold
No.
of
I mean,
it.
apparently not if they're caught. Yeah, I mean,
That
if
one
they're
Little
eaten.
Mermaid's still going.
Yeah. Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian.
He somehow left animation and now
He lives at
live.
He lives at California Adventure now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome, my friend.
This one you guys will appreciate because you're such plant lovers. Viagra can keep your plants erect.
Here, thanks for coming, everybody.
Hold on a
boy.
second. Drop a tablet or two of the erectile dysfunction drug Viagra into a vase or vase holding freshly cut flowers, and they'll stay upright and unwilted for a week longer than they normally would.
You got to call a doctor, though, don't you?
If it
it's more
blooms-
than,
if
it's
it
more than
blooms-
4
yeah.
hours. You
Save
said
it
a
bloom.
I
week.
think they get plants a week,
Wow.
according to a study. Yep. This leads
Watch
to
your
a
golden ivy turn out to look like a palm tree.
Hold on. This leads to a secondary mind-blowing fact, which is the reality that someone actually did a study on the effects of Viagra on plants.
So when you're
Like,
at the,
who's deciding? Let's see if this works on a
So
plant.
when you're at the pharmacist, it's, they're for my plants. Oh, okay. It's my plant food. It's plant food. Here's the article. Read the article, dummy.
The trade-off, though, is you have to talk to him. You have to talk dirty to him.
So you got to talk dirty to it.
It's not a magic pill.
No, you still gotta.
Wow.
Still gotta help. Still gotta help. You know how plants love it when you talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me, girl.
Talk to me, girl.
Hold on, I'm about to bloom. I'm about to bloom.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hold on.
Wow.
That's funny.
I quit.
Jungle boogie.
Anybody want to take a guess at the national animal of Scotland?
Duck.
No.
The national animal of Scotland?
Yep.
I'll say the platypus.
Ooh.
No, but there is a fun fact about platypi in this that I will tell you later.
They're weird. Scotland.
Yeah, I'll give you one more guess, Jared.
Sheep.
No, that's
Haggis.
anyway.
That's Wisconsin.
There's a reason that they call women who are unattractive hags. It's related to haggis,
Yeah.
which is for sheep, which tells you about Scottish people and sheep. Anyway, no, the national animal of Scotland is a unicorn. Even though
I
they're
did know this.
mythical creatures,
They know they're not real, right?
they know that.
They know.
They still didn't stop them. And the reason is the ideals it represents are what makes it a perfect fit as the national animal of Scotland. And because, like this proud beast, Scots would fight to remain unconquered.
So we could use like Sasquatch would be like the equivalent.
Yeah, you could.
Around here.
Or the Loch Ness Monster.
There you go.
And that's actually in Scotland.
Right.
Why did they use that?
If you
Well,
drink
because that's not real, John.
Right.
if you drink enough Guinness, it's real.
Are you kidding? Oh, check this one out. There is a woman, at least as of this article, who is still collecting a Civil War survivor pension.
Really?
It
Hold
ended
up.
in 1865, but there is still one U.S. citizen alive today that is collecting
That's impossible.
survivor
Yeah.
benefit.
That's like 250.
This has to be old.
200 something old.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not them. They didn't fight in the war. They're
Oh, like a
they're
hand-me-down. I don't know what you call it.
like a trust
Inheritance.
Beneficiary.
Trust, beneficiary.
beneficiary. Wow, that's cool.
Irene Triplett's father, Mose, served in both the Union and Confederate. And because of his service, his wife and children were granted a pension for as long as they live.
Looks like we're losing.
He's shooting at himself.
And Irene is 90 now, so in Irene's case, she's still
Wow.
collecting.
I'm thinking, looks like we're losing. I'm out. Hey guys,
Oh, here's a good. I didn't know this. Pirates wore eye patches to increase night vision, not cover a missing eye.
Interesting.
that makes sense. It saves your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a pirate without an eye patch? I guess. Yeah, it may surprise you. Yep, it was a cover. It wasn't a cover. Sorry. Pirates wore them to train the covered eye to see better in the dark.
Interesting.
Oh, I see. Because it's always in the dark, and so then when it's dark, I guess take the patch off and they can see better.
I've heard of like sharpshooters and snipers doing that too, but I don't know how true it is.
Wow. Ooh.
They're
I don't
keeping
know
their
how true
shooting
this
eye
is.
covered.
I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on it, but you can taste garlic with your feet.
I've heard that. Yeah.
I don't know how you can taste garlic with your feet.
What if your feet taste like garlic?
Well,
Stop licking
as
them.
long as it.
Just a thought.
Hey, come here real quick.
What?
Jared? Hey, Jared, tell me, do these taste like garlic?
Take off your socks.
I don't know if it's irony. I don't know if it's just weird coincidence. I don't know what the right English term is. The owner of Segway
Okay.
killed by a Segway.
Really?
Yeah, he owned the place and he got killed by it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Got killed.
That's a great.
Well,
funny.
okay, I just read. I'm sorry. Well, he was killed. I thought maybe run over, but it was
Yeah.
when his Segway rolled off a cliff near his
Oh
home.
gosh. Yeah, that's not
So
funny.
he just didn't know how to run it.
Poor guy.
Hey guys, these are the best invention ever.
That's so funny.
Wow.
Oh, this is hilarious. In Los Angeles in 1994, there were people who called 911 when they saw the Milky Way for the first time. They described
Jeez.
it as a strange glowing light in the sky.
Oh my gosh.
They thought they were seeing a UFO and it was the Milky Way.
It's the edge of the galaxy. Yeah, they could actually see the Milky Way. The edge.
There was actually enough smog gone that they could.
They could actually see the stripe through the sky. That's hilarious.
Wow.
In the entire state of Wyoming, there's only 2 escalators.
Really?
One up,
There's only 2 stores, I think.
one down.
Well, it's known for being sparsely populated.
Yeah.
13 million cows to just 580,000 people.
Well, they can't teach the cows to use the escalators, so yeah, they don't need them. Yeah.
Both escalators are housed in banks.
Yeah.
They got to carry all the money from them cows.
Wow.
What? More people are killed by falling coconuts than sharks.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Coconuts are dangerous.
Yes, they are.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because the one you see like in the store, that's the coconut inside the coconut. Those things are like the size of a bowling ball.
Right.
Wow. So there's these shrimp called pistol shrimp or snapping shrimp.
Okay.
They can make a sound louder than a gun, and they kill prey using bubbles.
Oh, it's like a ultrasonic weapon,
Yep.
like a super ultrasonic.
Interesting.
Like
Yeah.
the same way that that's crazy.
Wonder how
Yeah.
they taste.
I don't know.
Snappy.
If you get 23 people in a room, there's a 50% chance 2 of them share a birthday.
How many people?
23.
23.
Every time
20
you get
23 and me.
Because there's 23 chromosomes. Yeah,
What? What does that have to do with whether they have the same birthday?
it makes sense.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make
Brain just
no
lit up.
sense.
Yeah, it does. Think about it. So 20.
Stupid.
John, when you think about it, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's much funnier. Listen to a previous episode for that joke. Hippos sweat blood,
Wow.
but technically it's neither blood nor sweat. Just a combination of 2 acids that form a secretion that turns orange red in the
It's
sun.
not blood.
Did you say acids?
Yeah.
Did you say
Okay.
secrete?
Yes.
Secrete.
Secrete, not Crete.
I didn't hear the D in acids.
Ryan Secrete. I know you didn't hear the D. I might have slurred. I might have slurred.
Wow.
Nobody wants blood coming out of your acids.
No, you don't.
These are-
Especially 2 of them.
Nobody wants blood coming out of their acids.
Wow.
The Mongolian Navy consists of 1 small tugboat and 7 men.
and 8 men.
7.
And one tiny
7
man.
men.
The Mongolian Navy.
Again.
1 small tugboat
Again.
and 7 men.
Again, outnumbered by the Von Trapps.
Right. The sad part, wait, of the 7 guys, only 1 of them knows how to swim. This is their Navy.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
They
We
just
need,
protect their lake or what?
One tugboat.
we need to
Pond.
we need to book a trip to Jupiter.
Oh, really?
It rains diamonds there.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. You know somebody's working on it because they know that.
How do we harvest those?
Yep.
How do we get to Jupiter? Yeah. Wow.
Turn left at Albuquerque.
I didn't know this, but there was a soccer game that started a war.
I could see that.
I can see that. Those,
Honduras,
those soccer games are out of
Honduras and
control.
El Salvador were competing for a spot in the 70 World Cup. Tensions mounted. It's 1-1. Went to a third match. El Salvador won the playoff. Riots erupted. The riots boiled into a full-scale war with over 2,000 casualties on each side.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Over soccer.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Soccer.
Yep. After 4 days of fighting, the 100-hour war was ended.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Dodgers or Raiders game now.
Right?
Yeah, it's like when Dodgers play San Francisco.
They basically just, sat down and shared some horchata and called it a day.
They sobered up.
Well, you know.
Wow.
Let's see. Well, this isn't that big a deal. We probably believe this. 2 out of every 3 emails sent is spam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that all?
Yeah, I know. Ooh, the modern keyboard was designed to make people type slower.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. You knew that?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't remember, but I did know
It
that.
says this. The keys were prone to jamming. Oh, so as the story goes, Scholz designed the keyboard to slow typers down so they wouldn't jam the keyboard.
Okay. Yeah.
The modern QWERTY keyboard?
Yeah, the QWERTY. Humans and giraffes have the same number of neck bones.
Mm.
Yeah, the same number of vertebrae. Mm-hmm. They're just bigger in the
Or
giraffe.
neck bones.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Neck
I
bone
remember hearing
connected
that.
to your.
I remember hearing that. Yeah, they
hip
just have
bone,
really long vertebrae. They're like,
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, wow, there's a mountain so tall that you wouldn't know it was there if you were standing on top of it.
Wait, well, okay.
I know,
wait.
that's weird.
Just blew my mind on that one. There's a mountain that is so tall
It's on
Calls for a
Mars.
piece of licorice.
that you
It's on
wouldn't
Mars.
know it was there if you were
Even if you were standing on
up.
top of it. So it says it's known as the Olympus Mons, or Mons. The Mons, yeah. The Shield volcano is so big that if you were to stand on its peak, you wouldn't realize you were even on a mountain.
Because it's so sprawling.
Because the slope would be obscured by the curvature of the planet itself.
Wow.
Okay.
Mind.
Its
blown.
base is the size of Arizona. And the
Okay,
highest
so it's so
point is
big,
over
it's so
16
sprawling.
miles
Yeah.
tall.
It's so sprawling you can't see the bottom.
Well, its highest point is over 16 miles tall. For reference, Everest is 5.5 miles.
I say 16 miles.
Wow.
3 times the size of Everest.
That's insane. That's on planet Earth.
No, Mars.
Oh, Mars. I didn't catch
It's
that
on
part.
Mars, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, of course it's on Mars.
Let's see. Saudi Arabia has to buy sand. Actually, has to purchase sand and camels from Australia.
Really?
What?
I don't know why the sand. I understand camels. Okay.
Jeez.
What's our biggest import? Sand and camels.
It sounds like a case of selling ice to Eskimos.
Right?
But ever since 2002, the Middle Eastern country has been importing both sand and camels from Australia, as their own supplies have run short. So,
Maybe it's cigarettes.
Australia, this is kind of surprising, but they have the largest population of wild camels in the world.
Huh. I did
They also have the largest population of animals that can kill you.
Well, hey,
Watch out, they spit.
wow. 1% of the people alive today are descended from Genghis Khan.
That's me.
Apparently, he was a milk guy before he became a
Clankety, clankety, clank.
he was, yeah, anyway. It was goat milk. It wasn't cow milk. But it was, yeah. Wow. Let's see. Drug lord Pablo Escobar spent $2,500 a month on rubber bands to hold all his cash.
Oh my gosh.
$2,500 a month for rubber bands. Remember that song by the
That's
Spinners,
insane.
The Rubber Band?
Yeah, the rubber band man.
Yeah. Apparently, it's Pablo Escobar.
That's who they were referencing. Yeah.
What is this? Oh, Cleopatra lived closer in history to cell phones than to the Great Pyramids of Egypt. In other words, they were built far longer before her than since her before cell phones. That's amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Right? Okay. Oh, wow.
That's old.
In Jurassic Park, the raptor sounds are actually mating tortoises.
Okay.
Whose job was it? Which gaffer had to get that?
Wow.
Have you heard tortoises?
No, I didn't even know they made sounds.
They wheeze. They scream. They like scream and wheeze.
Wow, so do old guys when they're with those
Yeah, it's disturbing.
those trophy wives that they get that are 20 something. They're
They're
wheezing.
talking
too.
to their plants.
They're wheezing. Yeah, they're. Yeah, baby.
Don't talk dirty to my plant.
You look great, and these plants are really risen to the occasion. How do you get these plants to stand up so straight?
I just gave him some pills and put on some Barry White.
Some bear. That's funny. Or some Tony Braxton. Every 2 minutes, people take more photos than were taken in the entire 19th century.
I believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody has a camera in their
Yeah.
pocket.
The FDA once banned sliced bread. They probably should have kept it that way, but it's one of the biggest causes of diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Wow, the world's deadliest critter can be crushed between your thumb and your forefinger, which are mosquitoes.
Oh yeah.
So, obviously, yep.
Huh.
Wow, a chicken survived for 18 months without a head. In 1945, a headless chicken.
1945.
Yep.
Okay.
A Colorado farmer went out to kill a chicken. He narrowly missed the jugular vein, so while the poor creature had no head, it could still survive.
Oh my gosh.
The farmer named him Magic Mike.
Oh boy.
Hey Jed, you still got that zombie chicken? Magic Mike.
Wow.
Instead of eating him, he fed him with an eyedropper until he died 18 months later.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't quite kill you when I tried to kill you.
Oh, this would be good for Scott in Orange County. High-heeled shoes were originally designed for rich men. They've become such an icon of stereotypical femininity that many women feel an outfit is incomplete without them.
Wow.
But this ultra girl symbol was first invented for men. Persian men started the high heel trend in the 10th century.
Oh gosh.
The shoes are mostly considered masculine fashion until the 18th century when women claimed them.
Wow.
Yeah. So, back then they would trade off fashions. Now we just trade off whole body types.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, a number that will blow your mind, literally. Graham's number is a number so large that a digital representation of it cannot be contained in the observable universe.
Jeez.
Scientific humorous joke that if you actually tried to write it out, it would cause a tear in the space-time fabric,
What?
causing your head and everything else to explode.
Jeez.
Unless you're a chicken.
You could live for 18 months.
Or a plant with a special pill.
Yeah. Hey, octopus, the plural for that is not octopi.
What is it?
It's octopuses.
Is it?
No.
Yeah. Grammarians have settled on... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Technically should be octopodes. No one says that. However, so grammarians have settled on octopuses as the correct pluralization of octopus.
Interesting.
Wow.
I don't know why it mattered. Why couldn't it just be called octopi? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's the platypi?
Let me get to that, but that's earlier.
Okay.
But yeah, banana flavoring is based on extinct form of banana. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
I don't care. Just look, I'm skipping ones that aren't that great. But I don't care about Super Mario Brothers. What? Oh. There was a witness to Abraham Lincoln's murder or assassination that was interviewed on TV. Obviously, probably not in the, they probably lived long enough that they were able. After a kidney transplant, you actually have 3 kidneys. Do they not remove them?
They must leave the other kidney
The surgeon
in place.
most of the time does not remove the diseased kidney.
Interesting.
Probably just disconnects it, right?
Or splices it in somehow. So it's like...
He normally leaves the old kidney in place and puts the donor kidney in the lower belly on the front side of the body.
Huh.
Just plumbs it in differently.
Plums it in. Going for a kid. What? Yep, they're going to plumb it in. The largest desert in the world is covered in snow. It's actually the Antarctic polar desert.
Yes.
Yep.
You knew that? Sesame seeds were once worth more than gold.
Did you say sesame seeds?
Sesame seeds.
Sesame machines?
Sesame seeds. That's right.
Says what?
Maryland
What
has
kind of machine?
Maryland has no lakes.
Maryland?
Merlin.
Has the bay, though, Chesapeake Bay.
Alaska is both the western and easternmost state in the United States.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because of where where it
Across the
sits.
timeline?
Yeah.
Because of the proximity of the North Pole and incredibly large land mass, it's twice as big as Texas. Alaska is both the state furthest in the west and to the east of the United States. That is interesting.
What?
Yeah. You can rent out an entire country. That's interesting. The Las Vegas Strip isn't in Las Vegas, technically. There is an internal deodorant that makes it so your gas and poop don't stink. It's called DeVrom. I guess
Wow.
you can take a pill or something. And
The deuce noose.
my poop don't stink.
The deuce is loose.
You guys knew Yoda and Miss Piggy are the same guy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Frank
Yeah.
Oz.
You can hear rhubarb growing,
Really?
especially when you put Viagra in it.
I'll say. Wait. Did you give your rhubarb a pill? I can hear it.
It's all singing.
Rhubarb.
I feel pretty.
Let's get it
so
on.
pretty.
Wow. I didn't know this, but polar bears aren't white. They're just glowing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. They actually have black skin, and then their fur apparently looks white because of the reflection of the sun.
That's crazy.
Yep,
That's interesting.
that is right. Let's see. I'm gonna keep going. Sorry.
That's what they call a white CHP on the freeway, too.
You guys know this one.
The white cruiser, that's a polar bear.
I know Ray knows this. If you're shot by a sniper, you'll be dead before you hear the gun.
Correct.
Wow.
Okay.
'Cause
One
the
of the
bullet's
most
supersonic.
here we go. One of the most painful stings known to mankind is from a platypus.
Really?
Yeah, many people think cuddling this adorable cross between a duck and an otter would be fun, but beware. The duck-billed platypus has poison glands in its hind legs and can release the venom using a hollow spur on its heel.
Wow.
Ow.
Yeah. While generally not deadly, the sting is said to be incredibly painful and cause a large amount of swelling.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Don't mess with the platypus.
I like this one just because the way they describe it. The Earth is not round.
No.
Don't get excited yet, flat earthers.
It's quick, pointy
It's
The
imparts.
planet was, well, the planet we call home isn't flat, but it's not round either. Technically, it's an oblate spheroid.
It's egg-shaped.
I had that once.
It's got astigmatism.
This is interesting. Pre-show, Scott was doing some background fun, and
Football
we didn't
shaped.
get to see it. And he kind of made himself a strawberry. A strawberry isn't actually a berry, but a watermelon is.
Huh.
A watermelon is a big old berry.
So it should be water berries, water berries and straw melons.
Yeah, maybe. It's raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries aren't true berries.
Okay.
The scientific definition of a berry is a plant that has 3 distinct layers. An outer skin, which is exocarp, a fleshly middle, a mesocarp, and here's the key, internally contained seeds, endocarp. So because their seeds are on the outside, all those berries aren't actually berries. However, watermelon, bananas, grapes, and eggplants are all technically berries. Isn't that weird?
Apples,
So are jalapenos.
peaches, avocados.
Jalapeno.
Well, yeah, maybe.
It's a fruit with its seed on the inside.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, well, but are those layers distinct? I don't know.
That's true. It's got skin and then
A fleshy middle.
yeah, and
then
then the
here's-
seed on the inside.
Yeah, they didn't list those things. Doesn't mean they're not, but yeah.
So
but
I'm gonna call it a berry just because I can.
well, but the other thing is it has to be a plant.
Oh, that's
Some of those things come from trees.
That's a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fruit come from trees. Berries come from plants.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Is there any fruit that
Comes from a
Well,
plant?
but-
no.
strawberries and all those are considered fruit? So I don't know.
Yeah, so are peppers.
There you go.
They are berries. Yeah.
Tomatoes come from a plant.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, we can
we
be
won't
on this all
figure it
day.
out.
Yeah.
Right. Eventually, a day on Earth will be 25 hours long.
Yeah, it keeps getting longer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The
Jeez.
Earth is slowing down.
God will come back before that.
It was something ridiculous, though. I remember the scientists were talking about it. They were like, "The Earth is slowing down," and we're like, "Oh my gosh!" And it was like barely measurable. It was like
Yeah.
it was like one millionth nano of a second every year. So I'm like,
Calm
so
down.
in 100 years,
Probably more
we
than
might
that.
have like the day will be like 5 minutes longer. I mean, it was like
actually in about 175 million years.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
grow
I
to
was like, it's not
25
even measurable. Shut up.
So don't toss your clocks just yet.
Yeah, right.
There is such a thing as male PMS, but we knew that.
I'm using that phrase now. Don't toss your clocks.
Wait. Before you toss your clock.
Yeah, irritable male syndrome. There's a male PMS apparently.
That's called 6 a.m.
Yeah, right. It's marriage.
Whoa.
It's totally legal to escape from prison in Mexico, and Germany and Austria.
Legal.
They will not punish you for escaping, but they will come catch you,
Put you back.
and then they will punish you for any crimes you committed while you're out.
Okay. Including running from the police.
Yeah, they figure that trying to escape is a human nature thing, and so they
Yeah.
don't punish you for it. Prince Charles has a car fueled by wine.
King Charles.
King Charles now, you're right.
The
article
artist
was
formerly
written, it
known
was
as Prince Charles.
Let's see. The word of the year in 2015 was a picture, which was an emoji. Let's see. 7 best vacuums you can buy. That's an ad.
They all suck. They all suck.
There's a country
man.
with no capital. Nauru does not have a capital city. Maybe they can use the Navy from.
Mongolia?
Mongolian Navy.
This is my favorite. The U.S. government has an official plan for a zombie apocalypse.
Yep.
They actually have a plan. For
You
that.
got it. Hey, every contingency, man.
Yeah.
Con Plan 88881.
I'm worried more about those zombie chickens.
It's called the Counter Zombie Dominance Plan.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that funny?
Wow.
Wow.
Let's see. I'll get one more and we're
get
done.
one more.
Mr. President, we need to enact Plan 881.
Right.
Sign here.
What was the other one? Oh, yeah. Well, there's a couple of interesting, but this one probably maybe. Most Canadians live south of Seattle.
Oh yeah. Well,
The way the
with the curvature.
Because the
land
United
mass-
States takes a dip.
Toronto-
Yeah.
yeah. So
Isn't
those
Toronto
are
like parallel with New York City or Detroit or one of those? I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember
it dips
which one
down in the
is.
middle there, yeah.
something like that. There was another thing that was dealing with that with Toronto, yeah. Well, that's 40 or so things you probably didn't know and
Right.
don't now care that you know.
That was awesome.
Well, we went through them pretty quick.
Yeah.
But anyway, hey, maybe there's something you know that we don't know and you want to throw it in the chat, and I would love for you guys to do that. And join us next week as we have another fantastic episode that is being
Yes.
planned in the works right now
Let's do it
that we will record
shortly.
henceforth.
Like we prep.
And we will be there with you
When's rehearsal this
for the
week?
zombie apocalypse.
Tomorrow.
Rehearsal's tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Yep. All right, Scott. Take
All
us
right.
out. Take us out with a song. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He was ready.
All right.
He was ready.
We're out. See you guys.
See you guys.
See ya.